Good morning, all. Ira Epstein with your Morning Flash Update. And this update is for Wednesday, the 8th of February, 2023, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. And we're starting off in the red in the stock market. Things are getting hit early on. It's not as though there's anything new that came out to do this. I think people are rethinking what Fed Chair Powell said. And what he was saying, obviously, is that there's several more interest rate hikes coming, 2 to 3, who knows. And they're going to stay up longer. He doesn't envision rates falling this year. In other words, once they get wherever the Fed likes them, that's it. We're seeing central bank upon central bank now starting to say they've reached their terminal rates. Poland today held their rate steady. We are seeing that Canada made the statement, was it yesterday? Australia is getting closer to it. And, as these rates get up there, people want to see what goes on. Problem for us, unlike them, is our service economy is just so strong. And as long as labor stays this way, it throws all the equations off because more and more people get thrown into it. And don't get me wrong, we are seeing more companies. Zoom is letting more people go, for example. There's another company today that mentioned it as well, that they're letting them go. But I'm going to repeat, if they get let go in one sector of tech, they get picked up somewhere else. And it could be tech again, but it's a smaller size company that needs people they couldn't get before. Now they're getting really, in their mind, good people, very well qualified, that they couldn't get. And if they have to pay up a little, so be it. They get more production out of those people as well. That's the thinking. As you can see in the grain market, a little bit all over. They tried to pick the beans up, and in the past, I'm going to say in the past 30 minutes, it has been coming down. We have the USDA WASDE report today, which is supply demand, and you wanted to pay attention to that if you're a grain trader. You're still under pressure in the nat gas. We're going to be today near 50 in Chicago. Then we drop away, and then we're up. So this is an unusually warm spell winter that we've had. And I was walking with my wife last night as we went out to dinner, and we noticed some buds, which we never see on trees this early, getting ready. So that is unusual. And she reminded me I got to go out and cut some bushes down this afternoon. As you can see here, everything as we're looking at in the energy market, trying to get a little bit of a bounce. And I found that interesting because copper at first was higher, but it has since given everything up. So for a moment there, I was thinking, well, maybe China's coming alive. Nah. And then I saw the auto sales in China, how poor they did. You know, there were only 20 business days in January for China with the lunar holiday. And stores closed down, auto sales collapsed. So you can't really go by the month of January, whether that was good or bad. The dollar's come under minor selling pressure. They tried to beat it down earlier. I was watching it. And since past hour and a half, it has gathered back its strength, and most of the currencies have just gone flat. We're very oversold in the pound, and it looks to me as though the pound at any point can give you a little bit of a spin back to the upside, but I don't think it's going to be technically that important. When we take a look at the day's news, the MBA mortgage market, well, you can see as rates stay down, you're getting activity across all three sectors, be it the index, the purchase, the refi, they're all doing that. We have 6 Fed members speaking today. They can be governors, bank presidents, but you've got 6 of them coming out. This is going to be a day full of information. We're going to rock and roll with that. We get the wholesale inventories data coming out this morning at 9 o'clock. We get the USDA supply demand report at 11, and the all-important petroleum stocks numbers come out at 9:30 this morning. You know, smartly, we haven't heard anything if the government has been quietly buying any oil for the strategic reserve. Again, I'm not convinced they're going to get prices into the 60s in order to buy it. So getting into the low 70s from time to time might be getting their support. I pray that we don't hear until after it's done. I don't want to know what it's doing. We'll see it in other parts of the sector to figure that out. Now, one last thing that I want to remind you of. Tomorrow's the last day you can see our special energy report. When I put them up, they're up for 4 days. And that's where it ends, okay? And then they go off in their history. The reason is these reports are so timely. They're not meant to be looked at 2 months from now. That'll be the result of what I'm saying now. So please take a look at it. It's all about gasoline. You know about Two Buddy. You know about AAA as they come out, and they're all over the radio waves as we drive. Here's the cheapest gasoline and so on. But there's a tradition, and the tradition is normally you see spring and summer prices going up. We have been coming down. We've dropped gasoline about 50 cents a gallon over the past several months. This is the opportunity to look at it. Go to our website under research. You can always move right up here, move your cursor, give it a click. It'll take you right to the area you need. I'm Ira Epstein. I'm looking to do another special report. If I have time, it'll be today or tomorrow, but one is going to come out. You have a great one. I'm Ira Epstein.